Pokemon Go. In today's adventure, we are actually going to be going around searching for more new Gen 3 Pokemon. On the left or right of me right now will be some of the Pokemon that I've caught over the past few days since my last episode, including quite a few actually, I think, because the last time was Aron, I believe. Aron and Unknown were my last really cool wild catches before. So since then I have caught Baltoy, Whismur, and Anorith, and just now actually, well, we'll get to that in a little bit once we talk about the new egg event that's going on. Right now it is all of the eggs right now for an uncertain amount of time will be exclusively Gen 3 Pokemon, which is great because I still needed a Love Disc, and I did actually just hatch a Love Disc a little while ago, but right now I am kind of stalling for time as these catch sequences go by. John is in the car back there, so we're going to be going around. We're going to be doing some raids, doing some grinding, etc. I still need items because for the Dratini event, and for the Dratini event what you're going to be needing is Great Balls and Ultra Balls, because Dratini is kind of an important Pokemon. Dragonite still being a great Pokemon in the meta game. And then, of course, also Pineapps if you want more Dragonite candies, and then Raspberries, of course, for the good ones, the good IV ones, etc. And an idea that is popularly floating around is that they will drop a shiny version of Dratini for the event. That would be absolutely amazing. Dratini as a shiny type, Dratini as a shiny variant is actually like a pink-purple kind of a deal. Also Dragonair, and then Dragonite is actually going to be green. Green is actually one of my favorite colors, black is my favorite color, and then green closely follows suit. So that's actually very cool. I like Dragonite being a green Pokemon, would be very cool. Hopefully I actually get a shiny, if shinies are dropped during the event. And then for today's episode, we're just going to be kind of going around. We're going to be trying to get any more new Gen 3 Pokemon. If we get enough candies to do an evolution, I think we might do that, because the next evolution XP event won't be for a while probably. Still no details on a possible Valentine's event, and then of course February's Community Day will be Stardust. So the next XP event won't be for a while, so I might do a couple of Gen 3 evolutions today if we get to it, and hopefully we get something good. Maybe an Aggron raid, I would be totally down for that, especially because Aron is in a 2k egg. It gets 1 km per buddy, so it's not like Larvitar where it's actually a challenge to get enough candies. Aron is quite common in the wild, and of course 1 km per buddy, and being in a 2k egg, it's kind of easy to get, so I'm okay with Aggron being a level 4 raid boss, just because it is easier to attain naturally, but I still don't like that they dropped it so soon. And of course we still need Solrock, which is one of those confusing, possibly regional Pokemon. There are some conflicting reports because in Europe, apparently Solrock and Lunatone have been found in the same area, so it is very confusing, Solrock and Lunatone situation. And right now we are at Veterans Park, which is going to be, right now it's actually controlled by Valor. We'll change that into Instinct for sure, and we'll catch some new Pokemon hopefully. We are looking for Solrock, we're looking for more Arons, we're looking for Lileep and more Anoriths, and just a whole bunch actually of the new Gen 3 Pokemon, including Cacnea, which apparently is like the sunny version of Lotad. So Lotad you can pretty much only find in the wild when it's raining, whereas Cacnea appears to be only out in the wild when it's a sunny or clear weather. So hopefully it changes up. Right now it is windy, so there's a ton of Pidgeys and Abras. Abras and Pidgeys are everywhere. In fact, we just caught a 100% Abra. I'll show you that and Love Disc in the next clip. Alright, so we are back. We have turned this whole place yellow. All of veterans, now Team Instinct. But the important thing is actually that the weather has changed to partly cloudy, which means normal and rock type, which means Whismer, Aron, Solrock, Lunatone if that's in the area. Still unsure about that. And then also, of course, the fossil Pokemon of Anorith and Lily are all going to be boosted spawns, which is great. And but the cool thing is, where'd it go? There it is. Abra. We found an Abra coming over here that was 100%. So that's very cool. Appraise it, and there it is. Battle with the best. HP, attack, defense, and best I've ever seen. So 100% Abra. John got the Abra. So we both have 100% Abras, which is very cool. Might as well evolve it right now. We have the candies for it. So 100% Abra, 2 Kadabra, and then we also, or I hatched. John didn't. John already has a couple of this, but he has 3 Luvdis. 100% Kadabra added to the squad, and then might as well evolve it all the way up to a 100% Alakazam, which is going to be lit. John has his name Merlin, which is probably one of the coolest names for an Alakazam I've ever heard. We're just going to keep it 100% for now so that we can add it to the squad of 100% Pokemon that we have slowly building up. And then the other really cool Pokemon that we hatched was this guy, Luvdisc. Oh, it's a girl. This girl, Luvdisc. And very cool. I've never seen this out in the wild, so very cool little heart-shaped Pokemon. I thought this would be the theme Pokemon for February, but instead we got something even better. We got Dratini, which is very cool. And now there is going to be a Kyogre raid here later, so we might do that. There's other Pokemon to catch. So I'll see you when we do the next cool, exciting thing. Alright, so it's basically the end of the night at this point. We just finished a Tyranitar raid. We were, unfortunately, as you saw, Tyranitar ran away, and it was weather boosted, so that kind of sucks. But we also attempted another Kyogre raid with a small group of people. So I did just want to give some shout outs to some people that we met earlier today, or that I met earlier today off camera. I'm not going to remember everyone's names because I'm terrible with names, but there was, I'm using the gamer names. There was Alvash 2017, Dark Crow, Tarnished HD, and the highest level one of their group was like level 31. I forget her gamer name, but I definitely have seen her around in gyms. They're all Team Mystic, so shout out to them. We were unfortunately unable to get the Kyogre. It had Blizzard, and so we tried valiant effort, but we're unable to catch it. But after that, I was able to grind a little bit around here. We are at Starbucks, not my Starbucks, but we're at a Starbucks, and we're going to go ahead and go to recent, because I was able, if you're able to catch up on it, I got a 1166 CP Anorith, and if we go to praise it, it is actually a pretty decent IV with really strong, so not above 80, but it has HP and attack, both, and the stats are really strong. So they're not 15 out of 15, so it could be like a 13-13 or a 14-14, which would be really cool, but that does mean that its defense stat is probably next to nothing. So great attacker, possibly, maybe with I don't know about Armaldo's moveset, but it could be very cool. Since it is a fossil type Pokemon, I'm going to assume that it's along the lines of Omastar and Kabutops. as far as its attacking abilities and CP cap. There we go, an egg, very nice. I need eggs. We'll show you some egg progress right now actually, because I am looking for more Gen 3 Pokemon. We still need Trapinch, which comes from 10k eggs. So I'm hoping that this guy here, 2.7 out of 6.7, using one of my 2 super incubators that I've left, I'm hoping that that's going to be a Trapinch. Trapinch is coming in 10k eggs. We have pretty much everything else. We still need Leap from, I believe they come in 5k eggs. We have Whismer, we have a bunch of the other Pokemon. So basically to end off the night though, we're going to do something that I've been looking forward to. And one of the dudes that I met up with, I think it was Tarnished. I think he has like an 11 something 100 Wailmer, and he was very confident that his Wailmer was the best Wailmer around. Of course, you know, I like to one-up people. Like, I'm just very competitive in that nature. So I'm gonna go ahead and evolve my 1211. So now he does have the best Wailmer around. But I'm gonna go ahead and evolve my 1211 96 IV% Wailmer, and gonna add Wailord to the dex. So Wailord isn't the same CP kind of as Blissey and some of the other big tanks like Snorlax, etc. So it's going to be like the water type version of a Chansey, so it's still going to be very good in terms of being a defender. Holy cow, that's huge. Wow. And a new Pokemon added to the dex, so very exciting. Unfortunately, we were not able to catch, we did 3 raids, 2 Kyogres, and a Zen Headbutt and Blizzard, so I actually really like that moveset because it does take care of a lot of other Pokemon, like Machamp and Dragonite. So this is actually a great moveset. I like this moveset a lot. And it comes in at 1922. Very nice, I like that a lot. Wow, this thing is massive. Anyway, so there we go. Wailord added to the dex, and I'm going to go ahead and call that an episode right there. We were unable to defeat the second Kyogre, but we were able to go 1 for 1 as far as catching Kyogres that we defeated, and we defeated Tyranitar, but we're unable to catch it, unfortunately, and it was weather boosted, so it would have come up like up there in my Tyranitar squad. But yeah, that is the end of the episode. If you did like it, go ahead, smash that thumbs up button. If you're enjoying the series, please subscribe. And as always, God bless, and see you for another episode of Pokemon Go. Alright, so some post-credit scenes. We are currently chasing down a wild Laleep. And, okay, it just said the Pokemon fled, so that means I have 90 seconds to get there. And it is right now raining. So this sucks. Because I'm getting very wet very quickly because I'm skateboarding through a parking lot. And I'm trying not to get killed. And we should be closing in on it in any moment. There's a car going off. Car alarm. And it should be here. I don't see it yet. Whew. We're ditching the skateboard. It is dark. It is very dark. And, oh, there it is. There it is. Woo. Alright, so it's very dark, actually. And, there is 791. I think that's weather boosted. Now, I did say that it was, that the Pokemon ran away, so I'm not messing around and actually gonna use a golden raspberry. That car alarm is annoying, but there we go. Golden raspberry Ultra Ball, just in case it's despawned and this is my only shot. And that is Laleep added to the Pokedex. New Pokemon, great throw. I'm getting rained on. And there we go. Post-credit scenes coming in clutch. And see you for the next episode. There we go.